guys. If you are new here, hi, welcome. And if you're returning to watch another video, thank you so much for coming back and hanging out with me. I really truly appreciate you guys. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from my normal video. Today's video, I am going to show you guys exactly how I spend $60 a week on my groceries. I've been sharing my grocery hauls with you guys. I've been sharing my shopping with you guys. I've kind of given some tips and tricks along the way, but I thought let's just make one big video where we just go from beginning to end together as I show you my entire process of how I plan, shop, and how I plan on using those items in meals in the future. I will not be including like the meals and stuff in this video. It would be ridiculously long, but all my meals kind of eventually end up in what's for dinner videos. So if you're interested in seeing those I will have the playlist linked down below, as well as at the end of this video. I will have that as your suggested playlist to watch. I have a lot of information to share with you guys, so I hope this helps at least one person save some money while they're grocery shopping. No matter what your budget is, this I feel like is a great place to start out with how to get the most bang for your buck when it comes to planning for grocery shopping. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys will subscribe and hang out for more videos, and let's just jump right in. Did I perfectly clean my kitchen before I started filming this video? No, because that's not real life. It actually is pretty clean. I do have dishes to do, but to start out every single week, I will like shop my stash basically. So what I will do is I will search through my pantry, through my freezer, and see what do I have, what do I need, and what can I use that I already have to implement in recipes for this week. Looking at our pantry of dried goods right now, it's been less stocked and it's been more stocked before. I see that I only have veggie broth. I usually have veggie, chicken, and beef broth in that line right there. But I know that my chicken and beef broth have been used, so they're both right there. So I can go ahead and write down that I could use chicken and beef broth. Also, since we're here, no butter, as well as no butter in our freezer. I have some chicken thighs, some frozen like a bolognese I made forever ago. I honestly should use that soon, but I didn't love it, so I think that's why I'm putting it off. I have one more thing of these beef brats that I bought, and the rest is ice cream / stuff for the dogs. So we don't have veggies, anything. And in my laundry room, I have baskets of items that I keep back stock of. So let me show you what's in those. This is the order in which I use stuff. Okay, so I use this little guy first. This little guy is either less used items or my backups of my backups. Okay, like if you're wondering, I try to be prepared the best I can in a small apartment. So I have oil, and then I have another oil over here, so we're good on oil. I have spray, good on that. Oh, this is Garrett's popcorn flavor. I got salt, and I'm pretty sure, yeah. And I got salt, some white distilled vinegar, and then I got some white distilled vinegar over here. I have our ground pepper and we have some salt. I don't have any peppercorns to grind up, so I could possibly put that on my list. I have flour and sugar, but both of my containers up there are pretty low, so I'll probably need to be getting some more of these. I do want to get a container for my powdered sugar and my light brown sugar, because for now I just like chip clip them and hope for the best. So out of this, I could get ground black pepper, maybe some flour, maybe some sugar. And up here is where I keep my paper towels and my toilet paper. So I have one full pack, and then I have some leftovers, and then I have one full pack and some leftovers. So we are good on paper towels and toilet paper. Okay, so now that I've gone through my back stock, I will write down, I'll give you guys an angle where you can see me writing. Can you see me writing? No. So I will write down things I know I need. So I know I need yeast because I use the last of it when I burned my arm. I know I need butter really bad. We need peppercorns, and I need garlic powder because last time when I went to the store, Aldi was out of garlic powder, so I was not able to get that. Probably won't be able to get peppercorns at Aldi. That can be like on an item to get later, but I just like to make sure I write it down. I also said I could use veggie stock. No, not veggie. Chicken stock, beef broth. They're all beef broth stock, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then I did use a mac and cheese recently, so I know I could use a replacement of that guy. So those are the things that I know I could use in my pantry. Next step is a very fun step for me personally. However, it is the step that takes me the longest time to complete. So for this step, I began my meal plan process. So I took a mental stock or a mental image, and it's literally right there in the next room. I could just go in there and look around of all the things that I do have that help me create meals for the next week. Okay, so if you watch my last grocery haul, I got like lentils for 79 cents. I got those rice packets. I have like cream of mushroom soup and cream of chicken soup. Okay, so right there, right? Like cream of chicken, a rice packet, and I have chicken thighs. That's a meal, and then I add a veggie. That's a meal right there. That's like my chicken casserole that I use. So what I try to do in my meal plans is, since I filmed the What's for Dinner videos, I stick to a $60 a week grocery budget, I try to be creative with my meals. I try to go meatless sometimes, but I also go very simple. I don't always feature my super simple meals on What's for Dinners, simply because they're simple and they're not interesting to film sometimes. So my What's for Dinners are kind of broken up. But if you are interested in seeing an entire week of meals, please let me know, because I would be more than happy to film that. I just personally feel like you may not be interested in that, but maybe you are and you want to see like what she cooks Wednesday through Tuesday. This is my last week's recipes, and what I like to do is, if there's something that I didn't make last week that I can make this week, like say for instance we were planning on having something on a Tuesday, but then we get invited out to go with friends, we ended up not eating that meal, that is still here. I can still incorporate that in the next week's video or the next week's meals. Things like that. My meal plans start, they're Wednesdays to Tuesdays, because I go grocery shopping on most Wednesdays. However, today is a Thursday. 6 dinners I'm going to be planning for and grocery shopping with my weekly grocery budget. I'm not going to plan for Wednesdays. A lot of times on Wednesdays I will do ramen if we if we don't ever win our budget to get orange chicken, or I haven't gone grocery shopping. Most of the time I go grocery shopping on Wednesdays, but if I haven't yet, it's ramen for dinner, and we do like the TikTok ramen, so freaking good. And if we have like veggies left over or something, you just throw those in there. 20 out of 10 if you're balling on a budget, make the TikTok ramen. Maybe I'll feature that in a What's for Dinner. But again, I feel like that's such a simple thing. Like, are you guys interested? I don't know. Anyways, let's focus. Have lentils, and there is a recipe that I saw recently on my Pinterest board. That's what it looks like. Looks really yummy, right? Okay. And then I'm gonna click on the recipe itself, and I'm gonna write down everything that the recipe calls for. If you've watched any of my What's for Dinners, then you know all recipes are just suggestions, and if you don't have something, then don't worry about it. Okay, so the lentil recipe, lentils, obviously, carrots, bell peppers, onion, garlic, ginger, oil, veggie broth, coconut milk, cumin, curry powder, I have those, turmeric, I've never bought that, although I should add it to my list because it's in so many things that I make, paprika, salt. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is what I need. Okay, I know I have lentils, I know I have onions, I know I have garlic, I know I have coconut milk. These are the things I don't have, the things I don't have check marks. So those things are going on my list. I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me do every single recipe. Just know that is how I do every single recipe.
Okay, biggest note I can give you is be an outfit repeater. If there is an ingredient that you need, try to find at least another recipe that calls for that ingredient. It's a great way to start out finding recipes, even if it's simple as chicken, even if it's simple as spinach. This is something that I've gotten much better at. This is something that has taken me a while to kind of get in the habit of doing, but it saves you so much money.
All right, you are officially looking at
my plan as of right now, everything we're gonna have this week on my meal plan, okay? The beginnings of my list. So I have everything written down that I will need for recipes, and then on this side is a continuation of my grocery list. So now, time for the next part. I'm gonna go on the Aldi website and I'm gonna go to online shopping, grocery pickup, grocery curbside pickup, start shopping. We have an empty cart here, so we're gonna go shopping. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fill up my cart for everything that's on my list. Okay, Becky, why do you write down every single price for every single item? I'm so glad that you asked. I do this because I compare prices everywhere I shop. So say I decided to go to the grocery outlet one day, I know without having to get on my phone exactly how much it is at Aldi, which is my preferred grocery store, the one I shop at the most. If you don't want to take this step and write down the prices, use that cart that you have on your app or on your web browser or whatever to track your prices while you're in the store. So my subtotal is $59.69. I added every single thing I needed into my grocery cart, which I'm really surprised by because I did not think I was going to be able to get all of it. I thought I was going to have to make some adjustments, but turns out looking okay. And I do know that total is going to fluctuate because they didn't have the 50-cent mac and cheese available. They didn't have just the green bell peppers available online. Also, great example of something that you can do. Tomato paste. I have 2 recipes this week that I'm going to be using a red pasta sauce for. So, well, I'm going to be using tomato paste in one recipe, and then I'm going to have a red pasta sauce in another one. So instead of doing tomato paste and a red sauce, I'm going to just do tomato paste and then make my homemade pasta sauce. So that helped. And my total online is right under budget, $59.69.
All right, so I'm in the parking lot of Aldi. I'm obviously not in my car, but my husband's car. Maybe that's not obvious to you, but if you watch my videos normally, you can tell because you're not over there. Anyways, I don't always follow my own rule because sometimes I forget this step, but it is very helpful. Bring a different color pen with you to the store to cross things out with for a few reasons. Number one, it helps you not forget stuff because if you're crossing it out in different colors, you're going to notice if there's not something that has an orange line, right? Because it just looks differently. Secondly, this is just for my brain, it just helps me to see what's actually the total versus what's the estimated total, just visually off first glance.
All right, it is freaking game time, the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to go shopping. The biggest tip I can give you guys here is take your time. Keep track of your totals. And I don't even try to calculate as I go anymore because I used to lose track and my calculator would clear out. So that's why I started writing down the individual prices of everything so I wouldn't lose track, and then I just calculate it at the end.
I'm sure Aldi will have 50% off stickers on their meat. I'm in the corner. Now I'm going to add up my totals on my calculator, and I will screen record me doing that. Let me show you what the list looks like. It's hard.
Here's the list. All of my updated totals in orange, and depending on how much everything is, I may go back and get my second butter.
Alright, I think I have everything, so now I'm gonna go check out. You're wondering how much I want to die when I take those thumbnails. It's a lot. We're home with the groceries. I'm gonna unload these. We're gonna do a haul in this video. This is an all-encompassing video.
Here is the haul overview. $57.13 is our grand total today, which, you guys, that means we're under budget, and that's very exciting for me. All right, starting over here. Bread, as always. I love this split top whole wheat. It's my favorite bread that they sell at Aldi. I got a dozen eggs because we go through eggs quite a bit in this house, and the price is going down slowly, which is making me very excited. I got some bananas. I told you guys I needed some yeast, so I grabbed a 3-pack of some yeast to hold me over till I can get a jar. some wavy potato chips. These were on sale this week, so I just grabbed those instead of my normal jalapeno ones I like to get. Totally fine by me. I got some lime juice, super yum. That's for recipes / we do lots of cocktails, and we do fresh limes a lot, but this is a big old thing of lime juice. And they also have lemon juice there, which I may put on my list for next time. We shall see. I got some beef broth and chicken broth, as you guys saw. That is in the fridge, not in back stock, so I got 2 of those to replace. A thing of onions. I put onions in like every single meal, so I like to always have those on hand. For recipes, as we went over, carrots, crushed tomatoes, chickpeas. There is a tomato paste somewhere in here. Tomato paste. And I decided to get ginger because I've used ginger. Well, I never use ginger, but that's only because I don't buy it. But it's in a lot of the recipes that I follow, so I should have it. K-cups. These ones were the cheapest ones there, so I grabbed those. Finally, they had garlic. I honestly probably could have gotten 2 of these, but got some garlic powder. I got 2 different types of block cheese, mushrooms. This is for our spinach mushroom roll-ups that we're gonna do. And for those, we also got some ricotta cheese, got some mac and cheese, some milk for Garrett. They didn't have the Italian sweet cream, but they had the caramel macchiato, so I got that flavor. I shall update you if I like it or not. 2 bags of frozen broccoli, peas and bacon pasta. That's what this is for. Spinach. I will freeze whatever I don't use for that recipe, which is going to be quite a bit. And then I'll just have the rest on hand for more recipes. Green bell peppers. And then I got 2 different types of sliced cheese. We go through a lot of cheese in this house, obviously. And then on my calculator, my total was not quite to where it had to be. It was like 52 something, so I knew I had enough room to get 2 butters, which is exactly what I wanted to do this week because we are completely out of butter and I do not like when that happens. So I got 2 because I had room for in the budget. If I didn't have room in the budget, I would have just gotten 1 and then just try it again the next week. But we had room. Hallelujah. Super exciting. So this, again, one more time, is the overview of the groceries. Next step that I always do, and I mention this in every single grocery haul that I post, is I scan my receipts on Fetch and Ibotta. Those apps have been super helpful to me personally because I'm gonna be buying my groceries anyways, so I might as well get money back from shopping everyday places. So Fetch is super simple. I love Fetch. If you're gonna download either of them, I highly recommend Fetch because you don't have to even freaking think about it, okay? You take a photo of your receipt. At minimum, every single receipt you scan gets you 25 points. But if they match offers to you, you'll get more. And then they'll also have like daily bonuses. So if you scan a receipt every single day, you like spin the wheel or whatever. I don't do it every single day. I just do it when I have a receipt to scan. So you can check out my referral for Fetch linked below. And then for Ibotta, I will also have that linked below. But Ibotta does take a little bit more time. You have to go in before you scan your receipt. It doesn't have to be before you go into the store. I like to do it after because I don't like to be influenced by Ibotta to buy things I don't necessarily need. So if something that I have is on Ibotta, that's a win for me. Sometimes they have like just 10 cents for a receipt or whatever. I do have my Ibotta hooked up to my Walmart account. So anytime I shop from Walmart, Ibotta automatically gets the notification and I get cash back basically every single time I shop at Walmart now, which is kind of amazing. So I don't even have to submit my Walmart receipts to Ibotta. But when I shop at Aldi, I will check and see. And sometimes I don't really have anything, but if they do, money in my pocket, right? So I suggest that to everybody. I say it in every single video. You might as well. This is not sponsored. I am not a big enough YouTuber to have sponsored content when it comes to this kind of stuff. So genuinely, I'm telling you, like it's awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found at least something in this video that was helpful, beneficial, informational, anything. Please comment down below if you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please make sure you like it.
like physically press the button and like it. Share it with your friends. My total today was a whopping $57.13, so it was under a $60 a week budget. So the planning and the prep it took before we got to the store and during the store was indeed worth it. Whether you do a $60 a week grocery budget, $100, $120, try to apply these steps, see if they help you. People may be doing this already. This is not groundbreaking information. This is just what I do. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope that you will subscribe, like this video, hang out for more, and I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye!